Hey, what's up my friends? Welcome back to another sprinkler tech tip overview. I'm Sprinkler Nerd Andy, and what we're gonna talk about today are transformers. It's a pretty common failure point of irrigation timers and controllers that occasionally they fail either from a surge coming in from the field or a high surge event coming in on the 120 power, but they do fail. And I wanted to kind of go over the two different types of transformers, maybe what to look for, and not really how to replace it, because I'm not going to wire them up, but just kind of an overview of the two types of transformers. Okay, so we have an indoor version. Indoor versions have the transformer built onto the plug and they go into the wall. So whenever you see, if you have an appliance, even like a battery operated vacuum, like a Dyson vacuum cleaner that plugs into the wall has a box on the end of it, kind of like this. And that is the transformer. It takes 120 power coming in from the wall and it transforms it to 24 volts coming out the plug. Or whatever the voltage is that your device is operating under, like a Dyson. I could be 24, it could be 12 volt, not sure. But that's the job of a transformer, is to transform the power from one voltage to another voltage. So the one I happen to have here is a Hunter indoor transformer. And as long as you know basically your voltage and your watts, you could probably find an aftermarket transformer. This one I'm reading here says 120, 60 hertz, 35 watt. See that? So that's all it's doing. It's not anything that Hunter has invented or made. It's just, that's the specification. So if you found another wall plug-in transformer that met this specification, then it should be fine. I would always recommend that if you can get the factory replacement, go for it. But if you're in a pinch and you can source one from electrical appliance or electrical store locally, that's really what you're looking for, is the specification on the transformer itself. Okay, now let's take a look at what we would consider more to be an outdoor transformer, or let me preface that. This is for an indoor controller because the transformer is external, so it plugs into the wall. Okay, you would not plug this into a wet environment outdoors. Outdoors, you wouldn't plug any transformer in. The transformer is located inside of the controller, and it looks more like this. This is an indoor or internal mounted transformer, and again, you can see the specification of this 120, 60 hertz, and does this say the wattage? This says amps, but you can kind of work backwards too sometimes. So this is an internal transformer that is built into the controller. So generally, you would have electrical conduit coming up into the control box, and then this is typically inside of another casing around it. So you might have to take the cover off and then you can remove it. And again, I've been on projects when I was traveling, working for Baseline, where I'd come up to some sites that would have a failed transformer. And if you need to fix it that day, you can source transformers from electrical supply houses and make the replacement. Because the only thing that makes this a Hunter transformer is what? The sticker. That's the only thing that makes this a Hunter transformer, is the sticker and the specifications. Otherwise, for the most part, transformers are transformers. They take 120 volts or 110 volts or 122 volts, whatever it might be coming in, and it reduces it down to 24 volts or a multiple of that incoming power. And that's all it does, transforms the power. So you've got two types of transformers. You have the external transformer, which goes on indoor controllers that plug into the wall. Then you have internal transformers that go typically on outdoor controllers that are hardwired to the electrical source. Maybe we'll make another video sometime of how to wire them up. It's pretty self-explanatory, but we do get a lot of questions about the difference. And keep in mind, if you buy a controller that's for outdoor, such as this, you can always put it inside. You can put what they call a pigtail on here and plug it into the wall. So if in doubt, always buy an outdoor rated controller because it can also go indoors. but an indoor rated controller that requires a transformer like this can only go indoors. You really wouldn't want to be putting this outdoors. I mean, I guess you could put this in a GFI outdoor rated cover plug, but it's not really what it's designed for. It's meant to go in your basement, in the garage, plugged into the wall. So I hope that helps kind of show you and talk about a little bit of the differences between an indoor controller and an outdoor controller and the two types of transformers. And if we can help you with any of these needs, if you need to source a transformer for an older controller, or you have a question about how to wire them up, feel free to reach out to us. We are available by phone and chat and email. So hit us up. Love to talk to you. And until the next sprinkler tech tip, happy sprinkling. We'll talk to you then.